Prime Minister Narendra Modi's third term began not with the momentum of a landslide victory, but under the constraints of a new parliamentary math. For the previous decade, the BJP operated with a comfortable single-party absolute majority. In that environment, cabinet changes were essentially internal performance reviews, handled entirely within the party. The 2024 general election changed that calculation. The BJP dropped to 240 seats, falling short of the 272-seat mark needed to govern alone. To maintain power, the party now relies on the broader National Democratic Alliance coalition to reach a working majority of 293. This shift creates a structural tension. After a decade of unilateral control, leadership must navigate a system where power isn't concentrated in a single office. The 2026 Cabinet Reshuffle reveals the internal geometry of this new era, a spatial blueprint designed to balance political survival with the administration's broader ambitions. We can view this cabinet as a series of concentric rings. At the center sits the core. This inner circle consists of the big four ministries: defense, home affairs, finance, and external affairs. Despite the pressure to distribute high-level portfolios to coalition partners, the administration kept these four pillars strictly in the hands of senior BJP loyalists. Keeping Amit Shah at the head of Home Affairs ensures that the levers of domestic intelligence and internal security remain directly under the Prime Minister's primary circle of influence. In the same way, S. Jaishankar's presence in external affairs ensures a consistent diplomatic strategy, regardless of the shifting politics at home. This arrangement projects a sense of unshakable stability to global markets and international partners, effectively masking the underlying fragility of the coalition. The second ring represents the coalition compromise. This is where the transactional trades for survival take place. Key allies have taken over specific developmental sectors, such as the TDP managing civil aviation and the JDU overseeing Panchayati Raj. Beyond that lies the third ring, the technocratic engine. This is where domain experts are placed to manage highly complex, specialized portfolios. Ashwini Vaishnav, a Wharton-educated former bureaucrat, manages this operational push across railways, information and broadcasting, and IT. This ring is responsible for the visible modernization of the country's infrastructure, such as the rollout of the Vande Bharat Express. These technical appointments have direct economic consequences. Last year, India exported 35,000 crore rupees worth of electronic components to China, signaling a shift toward higher-value module manufacturing. That growth is reflected on the ground, with around 250 new electronics component manufacturing factories expected to open in the coming years. This arrangement suggests that political compromise and technocratic efficiency can coexist. One ring ensures the government's survival, while the other drives its industrial growth. While the 2026 cabinet appears to be a calibrated machine on the surface, the focus on high-level appointments hides a different reality further down the ladder. To understand the administrative cost, we have to look beneath the ministers to the foundational layer, the All India Services bureaucracy. Every top-level political reshuffle often forces a disruptive wave of transfers within the civil service executing those policies. In Rajasthan, a single political shift resulted in 62 IAS officers being transferred in just 1 month. This isn't an isolated case. In Tamil Nadu, 55 officers were reshuffled simultaneously in a single exercise. The Central Administrative Tribunal has noted that these frequent, premature transfers derail long-term infrastructure projects and dilute accountability, as officials are rarely in post long enough to oversee a project from start to finish. The 2026 reshuffle is a masterclass in political survival and economic ambition. But a top-level strategy means very little if the administrative steel frame required to execute it is constantly being dismantled from within.